So I know today is going to be mostly a Q&A vlog because of all the work I have to do, but it just felt right to grab my camera as I was getting ready to start working today. There's been a lot of thoughts going through my mind, as always. You know, it's crazy because I don't do much. A lot of my time is spent recording content, but I have a lot of thoughts still, even though my life isn't the most busy or the most eventful. So I was actually just checking out some YouTube analytics, and I noticed that I lost a pretty large amount of subscribers on Saturday when we first uploaded the vlog, which totally makes sense. I expected that. And then I started looking deeper and noticed it just YouTube, I'm just constantly losing subscribers. And at first I was like, I want to know why. I'm just curious as to why almost over 100 people unsubscribed. And then I tweeted about it, and my good friend Raz encouraged me and said, shut up, stop looking at that. And I was like, you're right, I should be looking at this. And I just wanted to basically, long story short, I just wanted to start off today's vlog by saying thank you again. And you're probably gonna hear this a lot in the vlogs because the vlogs is really just me, being natural. And I'm naturally just, guys, I'm so grateful the fact that you guys are even watching this. The support just on the channel in general has been out of control. And I don't wanna let some stupid analytics try to discourage me, because, you know, I started having thoughts of me like, was this the right thing to do to start vlogging? Should I have just done it on a different channel? Should I have not done it at all? Should I just focus on whatever content I've been doing? And I don't want to stop. I enjoy it too much, and you guys have just been blowing me away. So we're gonna keep it coming. Today, like I said, I got a lot to do. I'm gonna be recording probably like 7 episodes of Vega right now. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not even gonna hit the stop button on recording. I'm just gonna get like 3 glasses of water, have them lined up so I don't have to leave, and hopefully I don't have to pee at all during that process. But it's gonna be a crazy busy day. I might actually be going to Applebee's later tonight. So I might take you guys with me there. That'll be kind of cool if we do that. I've never vlogged in public at home before. I've always done it on trips. So it'll be interesting to see how I am in that kind of situation. Probably me, Shady Lady, and maybe Nips will come through too. But I'm gonna be getting a quesadilla burger. It's gonna be so good. So I'll see you guys in a little while for that Q&A. So I've been recording for the past 3-4 hours now, but I just heard the doorbell, which means I just might have received a package. And the only thing I ordered that would have come today would be our Steadicam, which is pretty exciting, so we don't have any more shakiness. We see a package right there. I'm grabbing this package. I'm grabbing it. That's it. Cool, I'm outside and I'm talking really loud. Oh boy. Okay. So we have ourselves a box right here. Close this door. We have a box. And something tells me this is our Steadicam, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing going. So we're using the stabilizer now, and I don't know if this thing is going to work. I don't know if it's not shaky anymore. It has like weights on it, it's really weird. And it just feels heavier now than it did before, which I guess is a good thing for my arm wanting to hold heavier things. But realistically, I don't even know if this is more stable. I mean, when you're walking around, I feel like no matter what, it's not gonna be stable. So that's why I'm trying to do this right now. I'm just basically just recording this to see how the footage looks. You guys can let me know if it looks more stable or not. Something tells me I don't think it is. So I thought it'd be cool to do the Shady Q&A, our first one in my den. Kind of get to sit on the couch, which I don't get to do too often when I'm by myself. So I've got my phone right here. I'm gonna be looking through your questions and just popping them on the screen as we go along. Andy Fritz asks, Shady, what were some other hobbies you did when you were younger other than Pokemon? Hashtag Shady Q&A. When I was younger, I used to play outside a lot of kickball, a lot of manhunt. That was definitely one of my favorite things to do. As I got a little bit older and older, I mean, more and more video games, definitely. My dad was somewhat of an addict to video games. I think Zelda, the original Zelda on the NES used to be a huge source of tension between my mom and dad when I was really, really young, or not even born yet, actually. I'm pretty sure it went back that far. But a lot of video games, a lot of music. I really enjoyed just finding new bands to listen to. A lot of, at that time in my life, a lot of heavier stuff, a lot of screaming, a lot of emo, Simple Plan. Those are two completely different things. Screaming and Simple Plan, 2 different things. But those are a lot of my hobbies. A lot of playing outside, a lot of music. Then I started learning guitar. I actually started learning bass first, then I learned guitar, and music and video games, definitely my 2 biggest hobbies. Rodrigo asks, nice video, Shady. Keep up the good content. Hashtag Q&A. Why did you leave the GBA? Keep it shady. So I'm gonna be getting this question specifically a lot over the next few, probably weeks, because the GBA just launched again without me. And here's the main reason why I'm not doing the GBA. I'm launching a company called Aeon Gaming, and that's gonna eat up a lot of my time. And The GBA is something that's very schedule intensive. You have to sit and plan for 2 to 3 hours per battle, and then you have to get your schedule to line up with your opponent. So I just had to take a step back, and I didn't want to disgrace the Mankeys, and I didn't want to get frustrated. I didn't want to frustrate you guys by doing something that I know that I'm honestly just going to be too busy to do. Between Aeon Gaming, I'm getting married, I want to keep running this YouTube channel, I want to keep running Twitch, so it just wasn't plausible for me to stick around in the GBA. I really hope you guys can understand that. It doesn't mean the Mankeys are done forever, but I knew that this season I had to sit out. Roman asks, hashtag Shady Q&A, do you see yourself getting back into League of Legends? Also, what was your favorite champion? I would probably play League of Legends again, yes. I don't know when though. So do I see myself getting back into it? No. It's too time intensive, man. You play one game, you're either playing for 20 minutes and losing or destroying, or you're playing for like an hour and 20 minutes. I don't think I'll be getting back into the game. My favorite champion though, when I played, I don't even know what it was. I'm not sure. Who was my favorite champion? Oh my gosh, I really don't know. I was playing when Graves was broken, so he was kind of cool. AD Amanda Half asks, if you could live anywhere in the world for a year, where would you choose? If it was only going to be for a year, that is such a good question. You know, as long as I knew I was gonna be safe, I'd probably want to live in like somewhere in Europe, probably London. I'd want to live in London for a year. That'd be really cool. I don't know, there's no language barrier there, but it's such a beautiful place to live. And as long as I knew I was gonna be safe traveling and what have you and living there, I'd be down. African Rhino asks, now that the rival lock is over, are you planning another Let's Play or are you just focusing on Vega? Also, do you plan on doing another rival lock? So first of all, yes, I do want to do another rival lock for sure. We're waiting to hopefully see if Gold and Silver will come out on the Virtual Console for 3DS. If not, we'll figure it out in a few months, but I'm not really looking to start any other LPs right now, any other Pokemon LPs. I'm just gonna focus on Vega. I have packs coming up. Maybe in the next month I'll have a new LP, like maybe in the middle or at the end of April, but I plan on launching Twilight Princess very, very soon when I get back from packs, but no new Pokemon Let's Plays. I really want to get back to doing some more Wi-Fi battles alongside of Vega, and I want to do some TCGO stuff, and possibly even bring Pokken back to the channel if you guys want it. Moonflower asks, if you could say one thing to yourself when you were starting out on YouTube, what would you say? Parentheses, advice, words of encouragement, etc. So if I can go back in time and tell myself one thing, that's kind of tough because I don't know what I would change. See, when I first started doing YouTube, I was working at a supermarket and I was just uploading. It was literally just for fun. I was bringing 2 videos a day coming your way just because I wanted to. There's no other reason at all. It wasn't a job yet, it was just a hobby. And I think I did everything by the book. I think if I can go back, the only thing I'd want to say is to not pay attention to the negativity because there's so much of it on the internet, but there's so much positivity. And I feel like it's very easy to let the red fence post stick out among the whole perfect white fence post, if you know what I'm saying. I did that a lot when I first started doing YouTube. I would get so up in arms and so tight when people would say something that would hurt my feelings, and really you just can't do that. You can't do that. That'd be the only thing I'd probably want to tell myself if I can go back and give myself a piece of advice. James Cernier asks, what church do you go to? I go to Truth Community Church in Riverhead on Long Island. If you know where that is, then you know where it is, but it's actually my brother's the pastor of that church, and that's where we go. Kevin Shang asks, what car do you drive? I drive a Dodge Charger. If you don't want the Fire Emblem LP, then you wouldn't have known that, but I am Mr. Dodge. They call me Mr. Dodge. Happy D asks, how come you and the Shady Lady don't live together but you're getting married? We decided between ourselves that we weren't gonna live together before we were married. It's nothing crazy. I'm looking forward to it so much when we do live together, but it kind of just wanted to be one of those things where we wanted to be husband and wife before we live together. You know what's kind of crazy, and this is a crazy statistic, and it doesn't mean that it's a generalization or anything. It's just a study that's been done, and it doesn't mean that it applies to everyone. But it's actually proven that if you check out divorces, like people who get divorced more often than not live together before they were married, which is just an interesting statistic, coincidence study that was done, and that's not why we decided that, but it's just one of the things. We don't live together. We're gonna be living together for the rest of our lives come September, which is gonna be awesome, but just not yet. Larissa X asks, oh, that's a hard name. Larissa asks, what was the most embarrassing thing you've done in front of the Shady Lady? You know, I really don't know. I have no idea. Babe? What was the most embarrassing thing I've done in front of you?
I don't know.
Have I done anything embarrassing in front of you?
You're not an embarrassing person. Well, I don't get embarrassed by you. I mean, I guess, so I don't know.
This is the real stuff. She almost said that she gets embarrassed by me. What do I do?
No, I said I really don't get embarrassed by you.
I didn't want to say that I've never done anything embarrassing in front of the Shady Lady without her being here, because that sounds like super cocky and like, yeah, I never get embarrassed. But I really have no shame anymore. So I don't think I do anything that I never feel embarrassed. I've like farted and been like, oh shoot, or like I haven't done anything that's made me feel embarrassed in front of you.
Yeah, I don't think I can't think of anything.
No, that's nothing, so I'm pretty good. Todd Wesley asks, if you were given the option to live anywhere and still not be too far away from family and friends, where would it be? Right now, I would probably say I'd want to live in California, right? If we could, we'd want to move to California. If all our family was there, we would be there, 100%. So that would be the place that I'd want to live, and I'm glad she agrees, because maybe someday we'll get to live there for 6 to 12 months or something, just to kind of experience it. But family is super important. So.
And they're literally all here.
Yeah, they're all here, so leaving here would just make almost no sense. But that's gonna be it for today's Q&A, of course. Every Monday, you guys can leave hashtag Shady Q&A on Monday's vlog, and then on Tuesday, I'll go ahead and answer. We'll do the segment every single week, or every other week. Just feel free to leave your Q&A questions whenever you want. I'll get to them.
I have seriously spent the past 2.5 hours playing freaking Fire Emblem, trying to beat one stupid map, and I can't do it. And it's 2 days before PAX. I'm supposed to record like 7 episodes of Fire Emblem, and I can't get past this one freaking map. So what I think I'm gonna do is I am going to try really hard and spend all night tonight after Applebee's beating this map. And I think I'm only gonna be able to upload 4 episodes of Fire Emblem when I'm gone. I'll do it every other day. We'll have Vega daily, and then we'll have daily vlogs. Hopefully that's enough. I'm gonna try to squeeze in the Wi-Fi battles tomorrow, but honestly, it's gonna be really, really close on that one. We're supposed to do 6th-gen Wi-Fi this week. We'll see what happens. If you don't even watch that stuff, then I love you so much just for being at this part of the vlog. Shady Lady and myself are actually about to head out to Applebee's after we take out all this trash that's on the floor. And I'm gonna bring the camera. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of scared, I'm nervous, but we'll probably at least show our food. She's getting pretzels, I'm getting the quesadilla burger, so we'll see you guys there. So I'm ending my day how I end most of my days, in front of the computer, finishing up some editing, but I just wanted to say that I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for making it all the way to the end of this vlog. Tomorrow's gonna be a very exciting day. I don't wanna spoil what's gonna be happening in tomorrow's vlog, but you're not gonna wanna miss it, so make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below so you don't. It's just been a wild ride. Hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. I'm sorry if I didn't answer as many questions as you guys thought I would, but I wanted to only answer about 10, 12 of them, and that way I could do that every single week, and it still feel kind of fresh. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here, actually finish editing, and most likely recording through the night. I love you guys so much. Have yourselves a good day. But above all else, keep it shady.